Patella tendonitis is a condition that affects both the professional and the amateur athlete, probably as much as each other really. I think a lot of female athletes tend to suffer with patella problems and patella tendon problems, especially in their sort of adolescent years and their early 20s. And again, but a lot of it's down to the tracking of the patella that actually causes the problem in the patella tendon. And what I mean by that is the kneecap runs in kind of a groove in the front of the knee. And if the muscles around it, one's pulling harder than the other one, what will happen is that the kneecap will actually will go slightly out of that groove and will become malaligned, as we call it. So as you're bending your knee, instead of running nice and smoothly in the groove, it's running just at the side of it. So that will cause you problems in terms of the pain in the patella itself, but also that will change the pull of your patella tendon and can cause patella tendon issues. So the big thing in terms of patella tendon is getting the tracking right of your kneecap. Now the way you do that is to make sure that the balance of your quads muscles is right. So to make sure that the balance of the muscle on the inside and the balance on the muscle on the outside is equal, so that the pull on the kneecap is equal. Therefore its tracking is in the right alignment and it's in the groove itself, and then you generally don't have so many problems with the patella tendon. So that's the first thing I'd work on, and the best exercise probably for doing that is squats or single leg squats, and looking at it in front of a mirror and making sure that you're keeping your knee nicely and in line with your feet as you're doing the exercise, to make sure that the kneecap is tracking in the right way. So that's the first thing I would do with patella tendon. Often in terms of the exercises specifically to strengthen the patella tendon, it's what we would call a decline single leg squat. So you're actually standing on a board that's actually pointing downwards, and the load that goes through your tendon is actually increased by doing that, and therefore you get more load going through your tendon, better tensile strength, and actually helps to heal the tendon. But that tends to happen when you've actually got the injury itself, as opposed to preventing it in the first place. Again, if you've got time and you want to do it, fantastic, then you will hopefully prevent patella tendon problems happening. And especially if you know you've got a tracking issue, then probably I would do the decline squat as well to try and prevent that injury. Apart from that, stretching of your quads, you've got to make sure that your quads are nice and flexible, and so that you're doing any kind of work to increase the flexibility there, which can help in terms of patella tendons. And apart from that, again, linked with all the other injuries is footwear. You can, simply by changing your footwear, you can change your whole biomechanics of your lower leg that can then change the tracking of your kneecap, which, as I said before, can then cause patella tendon injuries. So it's quite important that you get your footwear right. So you wear proper running shoes if you're going to do running, or you keep an eye on your boots and make sure all the studs are in place, and make sure none are worn down or anything like that, so that it doesn't change your biomechanics.